Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. From the 1. Bruisers accelerates and takes it down to the 29.
They'll start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Defense, get ready.
Come on, set.
Number 89, the man in motion.
Turn it up, D. Hey,
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. Obviously not what he was looking for.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Over swing right. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Open up.
With the pass, the wide receiver has it. Pearson is there on the stop. Pearson makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
2 deep.
Split back this
Let's go
time.
now.
No more, fella.
Hand it off. Pearson is there for the tackle at the 42. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Using split back. On the delay. Rowe comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
On the play.
Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
All right, let's go. One back.
Jones, the lone back, tosses it left. Robinson is there on the stop at the 37. He showed some nice moves on that run.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, boys. Don't stop that motor. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Beat Bruce.
Pressure coming with the pass. Big hit on the ball carrier. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Deuce it. Let's go. Let's go.
Jones, the lone back.
Hey, watch that screen.
To carry it. Franks is there for the tackle at the 22.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
So a pickup of maybe 3. And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Clear. Do something. Stay both now. Don't make a play.
On the ball. Jackson is there on the stop at the 21. Jones takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. And this is the 9th play of this drive.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Here we go, baby. It's showtime, baby.
They come out in a dime package. Hasselback sends a man in motion.
Let's go now.
Pressure, stepping up with the pass. He hits his receiver. He couldn't get past the sticks, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On the play.
Here we go. This will take the lead. The attempt is good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
in to kick this one off. From the 7. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game.
Jackson on the return.
Ball on their own 22.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Watch out. Let's go now.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
There we go. Let's run, man.
This one is handed off. Bernard is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Slips the tackle. Peterson is there on the stop.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Third and 7.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Go low. Go low. Come on.
The Seahawks come out in the quarter defense. Almost intercepted. Tutupu had his hands on him.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. He'll drop a few like that one.
Reed is ready to punt this one away. Carlson is back to receive this kick. From the 30-yard line. Carlson takes the punt to the 37. Ball on their own 37. On the carry. Vickers is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Block, block, block.
Split backs this time.
Let's go, defense.
They give it to the halfback. Lopez is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
So they dug themselves into a hole here in a long third down situation.
Back it up, baby.
Hasselback using split backs. With the pass, and it's complete. They're going to spot this one at the 43-yard line, and that tackle gives him 3 in the game. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gets the pass off. Anthony picks it off. The 20, the 10, 5, and he crosses the goal line for the touchdown. A spectacular interception and return for a touchdown. Number 15 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Now, if the quarterback is still rattled after that play, we'll find out on this first throw. The coach will probably go with something simple to get some of his confidence back. The one thing he can't be worried about is throwing that football. I think he'll come out firing to show us all that he's ready to make a play.
not a good kick, and it'll cost him.
Kickoff, out of bounds.
Number 15.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Block, block, block.
Hasselback with split backs.
All day, baby. Come on.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. Franks comes up to make the play at the 50. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
And that's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
They soft, man. It's on.
With a counter play, pushes off. This one will be spotted at the 46-yard line. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. Jones picks up some tough yards there. Third down. To convert, they have to get it to the 45-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. All on us, y'all.
Only one man back. With the pass, they're going to spot this one at the 36-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game. Hasselback is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
No more, fellas.
They're blitzing with the throw. Nearly intercepted. Branch was his intended target. Franks with the coverage.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Whip.
Jones, the lone back.
Let's go. Play hard and fast.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Vickers is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. John has proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 25-yard line.
Don't make the play. Too deep.
He'll pass on first down. Throwing. Brady is there for the tackle at the 13-yard line. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. With the throw, and the catch is made. Bruisers didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for a pick.
8th play of this drive. They're inside the 5.
Danny. Need a hammer, not the nail. Don't stop.
Hasselback sends a man in motion.
From the start. Let us get here we go.
Tosses it right. The back breaking free. Touchdown. He gets the ball into the end zone for 6. Madden comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half mental.
Sends it sailing. From the 9-yard line.
Kickoff return 15 yards.
Jackson takes this one back to the 24-yard line. So we have first and 10 here.
At the 24-yard line. First and 10.
On the jam.
Nickelback in this time. With the throw. And he hits his target. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. First and 10.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Hand off to the tailback. Tupu comes up to make the play at the 41.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
And he picks up
Ball
about
on the 41-yard line.
the Seahawks with a four-man front. Gets the toss to the right. Russell is there on the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
It's third down and a yard. The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Tupu makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Carlson sets up to run back the punt. Fair catch called for. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Good shoot. Bring it up, bring it up.
They line up in the I formation. Going to the air on first down. Under pressure, drops the interception. Robinson had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Jones, the deep back. Drops back, closing in with the throw, and it's caught. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 34. Uses the pump. Big time lick.
When you think about guys who have a big heart, this guy has to be at the top of the list. He just never lets up out there.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Hey, watch that screen.
Carlson in motion.
Let's turn it up.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. It'll be third down after they fail to complete that short attempt.
Third and long. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Dimebacks in for this play. With the throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Terrible way to end that drive, John.
When you put the ball right on the money, you expect it to be caught. When you put it on the money on third down and it's dropped, sometimes that's like a dagger.
Jackson will go back to accept this punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 33-yard line.
3
The away
First
team
and 10.
will start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
They ain't got nothing.
With a counter play, number 92 is there for the tackle.
With the carry.
Running the ball consistently is a first step in creating a balanced attack.
Second and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Let's go, baby.
It's the toss to the right. Strong move. Bernard comes up to make the play at the 41. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Third and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Here we go, dude. Here we
A
go.
lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Gets the pass off. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 48.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Watch the play. Clear. Clear. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We turning it up.
He gets the carry. Tatupu comes up to make the play at the 46.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So that play goes for about 6. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Hey, like the boot, like the swap. Blue jam, blue jam.
Pushes it out to the left. Peterson is there for the tackle at the 47.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Looking to convert on third down, they have to get it to the 42.
Watch out. Keep it back.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete, and the receiver is not able to make the adjustment to the underthrown ball. Reynolds was the one they were trying to get the ball to. The punter will have his third chance coming up here. And he chooses not to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Jones in the backfield, throwing. In and out of his hands.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Play football. Hold the look.
Hasselback with a man in motion.
Whip. Let's go, man.
With a counter play. Foley is there on the stop at the 27-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
One back. All day, baby. Come on. Come on.
Burleson moves in motion. Looking upfield. Fakes the handle.
Jackson,
What a collision.
They really love this guy on defense. He's fast enough to cover the quick wide receivers, strong enough to bump receivers at the line, and he's pretty good at rushing the passer. That gives you a lot of flexibility in your blitz packaging.
Number 1 comes into the game for the punt. Jackson is the deep return man. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
You gotta have it, D.
Nobody in the backfield and 5 receivers. With the pass, jumps, and he has it.
When you're a receiver and a pass goes over your head like that, you got to get up there, pull the ball in, and tuck it in before you get hit.
3 minutes remaining in the quarter.
On the 29-yard line.
Do something. Watch the play. Here we go.
Walls lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Little misdirection. Can't bring him down. Tatupu comes up to make the play at the 23.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here, and he breaks a tackle and he keeps moving forward. I'll tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Keep the back. Get some slack going. Yeah, you see me.
Pass play here on first down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Jennings is there for the tackle at the 17-yard line. James picks up about 6 after that catch. Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Get it.
So they're now inside the 20 and down by 3. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. It didn't appear he made it outside. Here's the call.
On the offense, number 5.
And it is indeed intentional grounding, a costly penalty because it's a loss of 10 yards and loss of down.
If you're outside the tight end box, you can legally throw the ball away as long as you throw it to or past the line of scrimmage. If you're inside the tight end box, you can't throw it away to avoid a sack.
Gets the pass off. Kicked away. No, it's caught. Dives. Touchdown. A nice pass, a nice catch, and it goes for the score. Number 15 comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. They got excellent field position and made the most of it.
They took the bull by the horn. They weren't about to let that favorable circumstance turn out unfavorably.
Nice pick. Plenty of distance. This one is taken by Brosen. Nothing happened for the offense on their last drive as they went 3 and out.
The
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Beat this.
Jones, the deep man. The blitz is on. Sends this pass out of play. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch your eyes. I'm coming to
He gets the carry. Lopez is there on the stop.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
So that's a gain of about 5. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Drops back, gets the pass off. You could hear the collision up here, and it's good for a first down. Nickelback in this time. With a counterplay. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
One back. Check it. Play football. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing. The defense has it. Savvy linebacker gets the turnover.
Most guys who've been around the league for a long time aren't easily fooled. When the quarterback looks them off or pump fakes, they stay in their feet, keeping their eyes on them, and then make this type of play.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, baby, rock and roll.
Hand off on the draw. Russell comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Watch it play. We like to cut the rules. It's on. No more, fellas. Hold the look.
Hand it off. Jennings with the tackle at the 19-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it's on. Let's go, boys.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. With the pass, hits the fullback.
You talk about great hands and great concentration. He showed all those things there, and he knew where the sideline was to make the grab.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 14-10. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Second and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Here we come. Hey, let's go, one deep. Watch the play.
Drops back. Surveying the field. With the throw. And he makes the grab. Fumbled. The Seahawks pick it up. Breaking through. He dives. Touchdown.
Now this is how they teach you to tackle. Watch this one right here. You get in good tackle position, deliver a shot, and knock the ball right out of there.
The extra point attempt is good.
They're going to try and force more turnovers. The offense should be aware that they're going to be going for the strip. They may be able to take advantage of their aggressive play.
Mate is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Jackson back into return.
Not the type of kickoff they wanted.
Kickoff, out of bounds, number 10. Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let's go. Watch your man. We got to believe it. It's our day.
Keep the throttle down.
Let's run.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 92 comes up to make the play.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Just about a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Play football. Deuce it. So we going to take it.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. Jennings was there on the coverage.
James, the intended receiver, on the play.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
You can't stop me.
On the call, nice play fake. Throws it, complete to the wide receiver. Randolph fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch your eyes.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. Pressure, big-time lick.
And this defense does what it takes to bring down the quarterback. They've got the outside rush, the inside rush, and they have all the right moves.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. With the throw, Marcus Trufant stopped him for his third tackle so far.
Watch this. He stands him up, and he puts him right down. That's stopping in your tracks right there.
They ain't got nothing. Stay both left. What screen? There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Passing here on third and short. Throwing. He finds his man. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Nothing.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. Lobs one into the end zone. Almost picked off.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 21.
That penalty hurts.
Not only does the offense get great field position, but they get 4 tries to put it in there.
It's first and goal at the 1.
Let's go.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a
Let's go.
touchdown.
Be good. Let's go. Let's go.
Under pressure, sends this pass out of play. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. They're just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Watch the play. From the start. From the start.
Receives the handoff. Floats one into the end zone. So he catches it, but his feet came down out of bounds.
Looked like they'd get 6 on that pass.
It's third and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
The backs are lined up in an I. Looking for the goal line. And they'll score. Touchdown.
Here's how they get in on that one. They just can't bring him down, and he plows into the end zone for the score.
The extra point is no good. Number 15 is just about ready to kick this one away. Good distance. From the 5-yard line. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
On the receiving team, number 50.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Deep in their own territory.
The drive at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come.
Only one man back.
Don't stop that motor.
With a counterplay. Slips the tackle. Roll. Comes up to make the play.
On the carry.
So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 7. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Dropping back with the throw, and this pass is completed. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
One of us will make a play. What's the hard count? What screen?
They give it to the halfback. Franks comes up to make the play at the 32.
He's showing good patience and vision in this one. I'm guessing that they're going to just keep giving him the ball.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Danny, get some swat going.
Jones, the lone back. Foley is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Third and 1 coming up on this play.
34-yard line.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
With the pass, this one will be spotted at the 40. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play.
Is a first down.
The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Keep moving. On the 10.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Hand off on the draw. Vickers is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
They worry about us coming.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. It's batted away. Franks had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Number 1 will come in now to punt it away. Jackson looks like he's ready for the return. From the 18-yard line. Jackson has a decent return, taking it to the 34-yard line.
The away team will start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Using split backs.
Hey, watch the screen.
Gets the delayed handle. Tutupu is there for the tackle at the 35.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go. It's showtime, baby.
They'll go from the I formation.
Here I go.
A little misdirection. Brian Russell is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle. Walls gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Come on. 2 deep.
Using split backs.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go. All on
Hand it
us,
off.
y'all.
Bernard is there on the stop at the 45.
That was a good job by the back who just saw the hole, and boom, he hit it right in there for a few yards, and he got the chain gang moving.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch left. Watch each other back. There we go.
On the delay. Fumble. The lineman picks up the fumble. They lose the ball in the backfield, but manage to recover.
And that was a great play to swallow up the ball carrier and put a big hit on him like that.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
All right, now. Stay at home.
Only one man in the backfield. Throws it with the adjustment. Trufant comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Good shoot. Here we go, baby.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. He gets the handoff on the delay. Tourney is there for the tackle at the 34.
5-yard gain.
If they can keep getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half, because the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
34-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Ball, the lone back, gets the call, gets rid of it. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. On third down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a first down.
From the start. You gotta have it, D.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. With the throw, this pass is incomplete. He tried to float one out there.
The intended receiver on the play.
Number 15 will have to get a lot of leg into this one. The kick was wide and off the mark. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 41. The defense lines up in the nickel. Throwing. And it's intercepted. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he's in for the score. The cornerback makes a fabulous play and ends up with a touchdown. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Most quarterbacks in this league have short memories when it comes to interceptions. They have the confidence to keep throwing the ball, and many times they come back and make an outstanding play.
Got all of that one. This one is fielded by Bruisers. The defense picked off a pass there last time out and returned it for 6 points. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go one deep. Here we come.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. Brady is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. A risky throw, but they're able to complete it.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. They ain't got nothing.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Robinson comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
On the play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Danny.
Only one man in the backfield. Tosses it left. Number 48 holds him down behind the line.
They were trying to stretch the defense, trying to beat him to the sideline. But they have a quick defense that reacts very quickly to play. They were right there to shut it down.
Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Watch the ball.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it.
He's got great recovery speed, so he can catch up with the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Burleson was the intended receiver on that play. Number 1 is ready to punt this one away. Jackson sets up, waiting for the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 19-yard line.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Randolph sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Can't bring it back. Peterson is there on the stop.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
On the 25-yard line.
Here we go. One screen. One back.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Grant is there for the tackle at the 31. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
31-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Closing in, throws it. This pass is incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey, score. Lucky.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Hill is there on the stop at the 33-yard line.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Bring it.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down.
Stay deeper than the deepest.
With the throw. This pass is incomplete. Westbrook was his intended target.
Intended receiver on the play.
Reed comes into the game for the punt. Burleson back to return. From the 31.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 34. Jones, the lone back, number 89, comes in motion.
Let's turn it up, D.
They'll blow this play dead because there appears to have been early
Let's
movement.
start on the offense. Number 62.
Brad moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Quick shoot. Keep moving.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete.
That's a way to make them come up with nothing but air.
Brady with the coverage.
Second and 15. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Only one man back. Number 89 goes in motion. Drops back. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. He's on the run. Pearson is there on the stop at the 47. Good catch on second and long that picks up the first down.
That one was about pass rush and pass protection. The offensive line was successful in what they had to do to make sure the quarterback had the time he needed.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. The defender goes down. Lopez comes up to make the play at the 44.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hand.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Stay at home, thing got
Jones, the lone back, on the carry. Lopez is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Ain't no thing.
With a counterplay. They're going to spot this one at the 25. So that tackle was his third. Number 48 looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Orange lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Deep pass looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Great catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's a veteran receiver, and he knows how to get open in the end zone.
Mate comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
It's on its way. From the 2. Just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Hand off on the draw. Tupu comes up to make the play at the 18. Good job knifing in there to bring him down.
He brings a lot of things to the table, but the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle. And he watches so much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
With a counterplay. Grant is there for the tackle at the 24. Walls, he's closing in on 100 yards rushing.
Third and 7. Ball on the 24-yard line.
What screen?
They've executed very well on third down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. He was tipped.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. He always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. He signals for a fair catch. Number 48 was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game.
All day, baby. Come on.
The backs are lined up in an I. Hasselback sends a man in motion.
Let's go. Keep moving.
Tucks it away. Lopez comes up to make the play at the 41-yard line.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
So a gain of about 1. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
They line up in the I formation. With the pass, and it's caught. Jackson is there on the stop. 8-yard gain.
8 on the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Showtime, baby. Hold him right here.
Jones, the deep back, to carry it. Robinson makes the tackle, but it's beyond a marker, so they pick up a first down.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
49-yard line.
Back it up, baby. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Out of the I formation. Here they come. Pearson is there for the tackle at the 42. The rush was on, but it's a nice gain thanks to a nice throw by Hasselback.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
One back.
On the ground. They'll spot this one at the 42-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle. His 4th of the game. Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play. Looking upfield. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, almost intercepted. Anthony was there on the coverage. He'll try to place this inside the 10. And he chooses not to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. I can do it, baby. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Come on.
Little misdirection. Grant found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. Walls has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. First and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay both now. They soft, man.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Fresh ball. Go.
Busses it out to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He would move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Run, Sim. Yeah.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. He was really hit hard on that play.
On the carry.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Keep that press on. Watch him throw.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Nothing long. Get some slack going.
And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers. with the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. That short pass on third down failed.
Receiver on the play.
Carlson into return. From the 30.
32nd-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. The Seahawks will start the drive at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hasselback sends a man in motion. They're blitzing. Gets the pass off. Wide open to the running back. Pearson is there for the tackle at the 38.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
With the pass. They're going to spot this one at the 45. So he adds another tackle and now has 6. So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats. Throwing. Gets his hand on it.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Branch was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go now.
They're blitzing. Gets rid of it. He was tipped. Burleson was the intended receiver on that play. Anthony had the coverage on the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Under 10.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. A short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down. Number 1 will do his best to get this one inside their 5. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
What's left? Hey, watch that screen.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 16.
That's another good run. They're really having their way with this defensive front 7.
Randolph stops the clock there. Just over a minute still to go.
16-yard line.
Hey, let's go, Will Deep. Don't stop that motor.
Walls in the backfield. Hand it off. Number 55 is there for the tackle. Excellent run for a 1st down.
They brought some extra heat with a blitz, but he was able to find some room and pick up the 1st.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Nickelback in this time. Forrest moves in motion.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Everything you got.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. And the catch is made. They get 1st down yardage on that hookup.
1st down on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing. With the adjustment.
Reynolds.
They get another 1st down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass. And it's working.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
Is an incomplete pass. The player was out of bounds.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
Dropping back, gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. They'll face a third down after failing to complete that pass.
Third and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
On the call, setting up play action, throws it. Marcus Trufant picks it over. He just barely got it off, and he paid for it.
Hey, the defense was sitting in the zone, watching the quarterback eye. They saw where he was looking, and he didn't see them watching, and boom, he threw it right into that zone coverage.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Let's do our thing.
Jones, the deep man, gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in.
On the coverage. Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Rush in. Play football.
Pressure coming. Wrapped up. Seattle calls a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of effort guys out there that have non-stop motor. They push to the inside, they rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
Throwing. He finds his man. The Seahawks call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Too deep. Let's go, boys. Yeah, you see me. Watch your man.
Pass play here on first down. With the throw, he hits his receiver. Throw is there for the tackle at the 6.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Can tie this game up if he can put it through. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Comes in to kick off. They'll return this one. This one is taken by Jackson. And this should be the last play of the half.
32-yard line. First and 10.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Going for the deep man. Drops the interception. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. In to kick this one off. So he can't keep the kick in bounds.
Kickoff. Out of bounds. Number 10.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Blue game, blue game. Keep
The
throttle
Seahawks
down.
come out in a nickel
Turn it
package.
up, D.
Tucks it away. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 48.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Get me going. Hey, watch the screen. One of us gonna make it.
Walls, the lone back.
Keep it up.
They're blitzing, throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Looking to convert on third down, they have to get it to the 42.
We're talking about bring.
Randolph looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. Gets rid of it. Wide receiver has it. Russell is there for the tackle at the 35. Ware makes the catch, and John, that'll move the chains.
He's one of the keys to their success when they're moving the ball through the air.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Check it. Rush in. Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Receives the handoff. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. Tip ball. And he got it. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
They're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
It's first and goal at the 6.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it.
Danny.
Gets the toss to the right. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
Sometimes these outside runs take a little too long to develop, giving the defense a chance to make a play for a loss.
9 yards will get them 6 points.
9-yard line.
Don't make a play.
Here they come. Throwing. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 10. He was able to hold the pass in, but can't get it into the end zone on second down and goal. Third down now and goal to go.
10-yard line.
We turning it up. Good shoot. Don't let it pass.
With the pass, knocked away. Russell with the coverage.
Russell on the cover.
Number 15 will try to put them ahead with this field goal. Leonard kicks it through. The field goal breaks the tie. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 9. Seattle is trying to take the lead on this drive as they take over.
The Seahawks will start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. All on us, y'all.
Hand it off. Number 90 is there on the stop at the 38. Jones with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Play football.
Throws it. And he makes the grab. This one will be spotted at the 44-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game.
Deion Branch is such a smart player. He knows defenses, he knows reads, he knows a quarterback, and when he sees a defense, he knows exactly where he's supposed to be.
What's the hard count? One coming to red.
The backs are lined up in an I. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Almost picked off.
He's back in his zone, he's reading, he sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hey, stall.
Little misdirection. Robinson is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Jones had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. It's third down and 8 to go.
46-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's our day. They saw
Forrest, the lone back, number 89, comes in motion.
Watch the ball. Watch the vertical. Here we go, baby.
With the pass. This one falls incomplete. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in. Number 1 will come in now to punt it away. Jackson lines up deep for the punt return. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch your eyes.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Randolph with a man in motion.
Hey, watch that screen.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. The back is wide open. The 30. Peterson is there for the tackle at the 39. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Play hard and fast, baby.
To carry it, setting up play action, gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Jennings comes up to make the play at the 48. It's the call on the counter, short gain about a yard. Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Drops back, throwing. He just can't find a way to bring that one in.
He's a competitor out there. He wants the ball in pressure situations. And you can usually count on him to get the first down for you. This time, he just couldn't hang on to it.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Reed is ready to punt this one away. Burleson is back to receive this kick. And he waves for the fair catch. Deep in their own territory. Only one man in the backfield. With the pass, complete to the wide receiver. Robinson is there for the tackle at the 10-yard line. Deion Branch had a good week of practice, and we're seeing the results here. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Let's do our thing. Stay at home,
Only one man in the backfield. Stepping up, throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Ingram was his intended target.
Receiver on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Contain them. Make them go short. Big play now. Big
Morris,
play.
the lone back. Burleson comes in motion. With the throw. Almost intercepted. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in.
Receiver on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. This one goes out of bounds. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. There we go. Keep the throttle
They're
down.
inside the 20, and they have a 3-point lead. Russell comes up to make the play. At the 15, Bulls. He's able to get a yard or two on the toss. Second and 9.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Randolph with a man in motion.
What screen?
Hand off to the tailback. Bernard is there on the stop at the 12. Bulls takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Keep it up. Let's go now.
Out of the I formation. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. That's a 12-yard gain, and it's first and goal.
In a first down.
It's first and goal at the 1.
Nothing. We don't get nothing. Let's go, boys.
Gives the ball off. Throws to the end zone. Close to a touchdown, but he couldn't get his feet in.
This is one of the most practiced situations in football, trying to catch a pass in the end zone, because it's one of the hardest things to do.
It's second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check it out, baby. Let's go.
Gets the call. The rush gets to him from behind. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
It's third and goal at the 4-yard line. Looking for the goal line. Nice play fake. With the throw, nearly intercepted. And because of that drop would-be interception, they can still kick the field goal.
You can't miss chances like that to steal points away.
Not much more than an extra point here. Number 50 is having trouble kicking out there. He's now missed on 2 field goal attempts. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 20-yard line. Jones, the lone back. Paso back with a man in motion. Going to the left. Ooh, that one will leave a mark. Number 48 is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jones, the lone back. A little misdirection. Robinson is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. Jones saddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Hasselback with a man in motion. On the carry. Pearson makes the tackle, but it's beyond a marker, so they pick up a first down. They only needed a yard or so to convert, and that's just what he got.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Morris, the deep back.
Hey, let's go.
The rush is on. And sack. That Hasselback won't get the ball away and goes down hard. The defense relentless. They've taken the quarterback down 4 times. Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
30-yard line.
What screen? Watch each other back. Come on.
With the throw, this one falls incomplete. He's had a lot of trouble reeling in the passes.
Receiver on the play. Third and 13. Ball on the 30-yard line.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Pressure with the pass. It was tipped. That is his 5th mishandled pass.
Receiver on the play.
Jackson will go back to accept this punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Excellent kick. Deep and very high.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Randolph using split backs. Fullback handoff. Russell is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. They line up in the I formation. Hand it off. Hill is there for the tackle at the 26. Wolves is having an outstanding day with over 100 yards rushing. Third and maybe 1.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
There we go. Dig in, Pete. Dig in.
Out of the I formation.
Don't be now.
Hand it off to the back to Tupu. Stops him short of the marker. Not a really good effort, and they falter in trying to pick up short yardage. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. Fair catch called for. Ball on their own 35. Jones, the lone back. Gives the ball off. Robinson is there for the tackle at the 35-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the I. The rush is on. With to throw. And this pass is completed. Anthony comes up to make the play at the 29-yard line. Carlson adds to his total with that catch and is now over 100 yards. First and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Danny. Watch screen.
They line up in the I formation.
All right, let's go. Let's run, man.
They give it to the halfback. Lopez is there for the tackle at the 23-yard line.
6 on the play.
Jones runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Second and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Here I go. Set.
Under pressure, gets away the off-balance throw. The back breaking free. The 10, number 44, comes up to make the play at the 7-yard line. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
It's first and goal at the 7.
Yard line.
One of us gonna make a play.
They kicked the field goal the last time they were in the red zone. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Leon Branch is proving again how tough he is to defend.
On the play.
They need 2 yards to get it into the end zone.
This team has failed to score touchdowns inside the red zone today.
Hand it off. Brady is there for the tackle at the 2.
When you get down to your opponent's 1-yard line, you've got to play physical and overpower them at the line, which they didn't do that time.
2 yards to go for the touchdown.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
All right, now.
The offense is going to have to try something different in order to score some touchdowns when they get inside their opponent's red zone. Yeah, if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Money will tie this game up if the field goal is good. The kick is good. 3 field goals today, again rewarding the coach for his faith.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Mane looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. This one is taken by Jackson. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
It's on.
Going to the left. Grant is there for the tackle at the 24. Balls takes the pitch for a gain of 3. Let's make it 4. Second and 6.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keep moving.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Closing in, throws it, and he can't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's brought up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. The rush is on. Gets the pass off.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Reynolds was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Reed comes into the game for the punt. Burleson is the deep return man. From the 40-yard line.
35-yard punt. Returned for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on their own 45.
45-yard line. First and 10.
Deuce it.
They line up in the I formation.
Let's go, man. Let's do our thing.
Anthony is there on the stop at the 48-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. Ball on their own 48. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Danny.
To carry it. Nice play fake. With the throw. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Number 1 will come in now to punt it away. Strong looks like he's ready for the return. He's waving for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
Pushes it out to the left. Tupu cuts him down at the 20.
When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hold the look. Don't make a play. From the start.
Wall, the lone back. The blitz is on. He won't get away. Patrick Kearney finds his way into the backfield and takes him down for the second time. It's now 3rd and long after the set.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
One of us will make a play.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Great defensive effort to keep them from getting close to the sticks.
Well, there aren't too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and a mile. You got to try something other than a short route.
Burleson gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. The offense can't get it going today, and the punter comes onto the field for the 10th time. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 41-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
All on us, y'all.
Jones, the lone setback. Fires this one deep. Knocked away. Laid it up a little too softly that time.
Intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Do something. Watch it play. Let's go.
Pressure with a deep throw to the right side. Drops the interception. That is his 5th mishandled pass.
Receiver on the play.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far. Dropping back, under pressure. pressure, throws it, and it's caught. Number 44 takes him down before he can get the first. The pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Number 1 is ready to punt this one away. Jackson sets up, waiting for the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys. All day, baby. Come on. Give me that.
Nickelback in this time.
Come on. Play football.
Looking for room. Peterson is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Ward rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay at home. Let's go, D.
Westbrook moves in motion. Drops back. Throwing. They'll spot this one at the 34-yard line. 9 tackles for him today. And it's good for a first down. Ball on their own 34.
On the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go. Watch the snap now.
He tucks it away. Russell is there for the tackle at the 39-yard line. With a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
No more, fellas. Safety right.
Drops back with the throw. And the catch is made. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Here I come.
Hands it off. Tatupu is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
All right, here we go.
And we'll start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 41-yard
Ball
line.
on the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch it play. All right, let's go.
Tucks it away. Number 55 comes up to make the play at the 38. Short gain, big hit by the defensive end. Second and 7.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Drops back.
Turn it up, D.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Babineau is there for the tackle at the 27. Randolph with a hot hand on this drive.
The play results in a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here I go.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Stiff arm to the ground. This one will be spotted at the 23. He's now tackled the ball carrier 9 times.
I'm impressed with their running game. It's a big part of their offense, and they've done a great job taking advantage of blocking up front.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Seahawks come out in the 4-3. Tatupu comes up to make the play at the 22. Marsh takes it up the middle for a yard or two. The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a first.
What's the run?
Hands it off. Setting up play action. Throws it. Almost picked off. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain. The court kick here. This is for the lead. They'll take the lead here in the fourth with that field goal. The field goal breaks the tie. Number 50 will be kicking off. This one is fielded by Burleson. Burleson accelerates and takes it down to the 30. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 30-yard line.
From the start. Here we go.
Handed off to the back. The 40. Brady comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
They soft, man.
Hold the look.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. The 30. Vance is there for the tackle at the 27. He slings another one in there, and with that completion, he is now thrown for over 300 yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
They line up in the I formation. Pearson comes up to make the play at the 28. Jones couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly. Ball on the 28-yard line. Out of the I formation. Setting up play action. Uses the punt. He can't get away. Paso gets dropped. The offensive line has to make some sort of adjustment up front with a blocking scheme. They've now given up 5 sacks. After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
33-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
With the pass, Weaver was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play. And tie it up here with a field goal. The kick was wide and off the mark. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Lucky.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Hill comes up to make the play. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
Ball on their own 40.
Get it, Tony. Let's go. Be careful.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. With the throw, Trufant is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 50-yard line. He's grabbing anything that comes his way. To convert on third down now, they have to reach the 50-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Don't stop that motor.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Julian Peterson makes the stop before the first down is reached. The third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Jones is the deep back.
Hey, watch the screen.
Pearson stops him for negative yardage. Nothing doing there as the linebacker read the play and throws him for a big loss.
That was a heck of a play. He has great speed, and he used it to fly through the line and take down the ball carrier.
Ball at their own 10.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. There we go.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Closing in. And Hasselbeck can't escape and is brought down. And the quarterback continues to take tremendous punishment. It's now third and long after the set.
6-yard line.
Give it underneath. Nothing over your head.
Hasselbeck using split backs. Rolls right. Steps up with the pass. This pass is incomplete.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. From the 50-yard line.
43-yard line. Return for a gain of 2 yards.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
The drive at the 47-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the boot.
Hand off to the tailback. Tourney comes up to make the play. At the 35. Might be a face mask. Will it be 5 or 15?
Number 25, automatic first down.
That infraction moves the offense into field goal range.
From the start. Here we go, baby.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Watch the play. Watch the snap down. Get it.
They give it to the halfback. Grant is there for the tackle at the 19-yard line.
Gain on the play.
Walls takes it up the middle for a yard or two. It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Hey, let's go one deep. Knock each other back.
Aimed it off to the back. They're going to spot this one at the 20-yard line. It's his third tackle of the contest. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Yeah, it's on.
Marsh, the deep back.
Turn over, baby.
A little misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 10. He put the hit on him, and he now has 7 tackles. Fourth down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The kick sails through. It's good. They now have a 6-point lead following the field goal. Number 50 comes in to kick off. From the 1-yard line.
We've got a good one going here today.
The
Ball on their own 30.
Will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hand it off to the back. Pearson is there on the stop at the 33. Jones takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. With the throw, and it's caught. Roll. Records the stop.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Will. Get some slack going. It's showtime, baby. Here we go.
A little misdirection. Lopez is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Jones kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Dropping back, gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Number 87 was the intended receiver on that short pass. Anthony was there on the coverage.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. One.
Jones, the lone back. Ingram in motion. Handed off to the back. Anthony makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. They're trying to pick up the first down on the ground, but they're short.
I have to question that call. They're losing the game, and they aren't in field goal range, but they still run the ball.
4th and 1 coming up. Tucks it away. Farland got very good penetration there. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
The
Ball
away
on the
team
48-yard
will
line.
start the drive at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch out. Here we go.
Wolves, the deep back.
You ain't got nothing. Everything you got.
Hill is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Wolves battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Here we come.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front on the ground. Jennings comes up to make the play. Wolves kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. To convert on this 3rd down, they have to reach the 38.
39-yard line.
Randolph sends him in motion. It's free. It's picked up. The offense recovers its own fumble.
By the offense.
Reed comes into the game for the punt. Wilson back to return. And he waves for the fair catch.
This is one of those spots where they have to put something together because they're just running out of time.
Number 89 goes in motion. Hand it off. Brady is there on the stop. Jones takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Pressure coming. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Almost intercepted. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. Nickelback in this time.
From the start. Watch the snap down. Good football. Here we go.
Tosses it left. The back breaking free. The 40. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Caught. This one is all tied up. And that run ties the game here in the fourth.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charges straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
Olindo Mare will break this fourth quarter tie if he can kick the extra point here. The extra point is no good. In to kick this one off. Good distance. From the 5-yard line.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of games. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
Ball on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Deuce it. Let's go.
Hand it off to the fullback. Russell comes up to make the play at the 32. He doesn't have blazing speed, but he'll just run you over if he has to.
And he'll come out of the backfield and make a few catches, too, if you forget about him.
Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Third and 3. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Don't stop that motor. Let's go. Be true.
Crosses it left. Number 55 makes the stop, and they'll be short of the mark. They can't get the first on the running play, and in a tie game, it looks like they'll punt. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. This one goes out of bounds.
This is just how the coach likes to play it. Keep it close until the end, then put something together with your last drive to come away with the win. Now it's up to the offense to close this one out.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. They give it to the halfback. Pearson is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Jones takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get my cut back. Watch your eyes. Let's run, man.
On the ground. Vickers comes up to make the play at the 43.
4-yard gain on the
Jones
play.
takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Third down play, they have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Ain't no way.
Hasselback with split backs. Drops back, gets the pass off. Number 44 is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Good-looking play.
Hey, I like to see him get the fullback involved in the passing game. He's a pretty good option out of the backfield. He has quick feet, good hands, so passing to him sometimes is a pretty good idea.
Out of the I formation. Hasselback sends a man in motion. With the carry, Vickers comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
The backs are lined up in an I. Nice play fake. Looking for something long. Franks is there on the stop at the 3. With that completion, he's now crossed the 350-yard mark. Three yards will get them 6 points. Give it to the halfback. Robinson pulls him down behind the line. They went backward on that one.
And that's a very good call by the defensive coordinator. He had a good idea of what was coming, and he called the perfect play to stop it.
5 more yards to get it into the end zone.
5-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
All day, baby. Come on. Stay both now.
Good read by the defense there, as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. It's 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Lobs one into the end zone. Nearly intercepted. 4th down here, John, a lot better than a turnover.
Which is what the defense should have had on that play.
Big time kick here. This will put them in front. That gives them the lead here in the final period. The field goal breaks the tie. Is just about ready to kick this one away. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 7. Strong returns this one to the 25. First and 10.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Give it to the halfback. Number 55 is there for the tackle. Marsh with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Looking for room. Tupu comes up to make the play at the 32. Marsh battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 3.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Tourney stops him short of the marker. The defensive end makes a good stop, denying them a first down. Reed will come in now to punt it away. Wilson into return. They'll spot this one where it went out. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Not today, man.
Jones, the lone setback.
We're coming to work. I can do it,
They give it to the halfback. They'll spot this one at the 40-yard line. He laid a good hit on him there and recorded his 8th tackle of the game. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's run, man. Let's go, dude. Defense, get ready.
Hand off to the tailback. Vickers is there on the stop. Just a fabulous run there, John.
What makes him a special runner is the ability to avoid hands and arms so well. It's like he knows just what to do at the very second he needs to do it.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Handed off to the back. Pearson is there for the tackle at the 50-yard line. Jones takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Vickers stops the clock with that timeout. Ball at about midfield. Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch the screen.
They give it to the halfback. Number 90 comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. He was met right at the line, might have even lost a little.
When you run it into the middle, you have to have some push or movement up front. If you can't get that movement, it makes things very difficult for your running back.
Don't let him pass. No more, fellas. Let's go.
Morris is the deep back. Hand off to the tailback. Larson is there for the tackle at the 49. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Number 1 is ready to punt this one away. Strong lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch. Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Here, Cole. Here we go.
Out of the gun.
Go one deep. Hold the look. Go.
It's a blitz. Wrapped up and brought down. They'll head right back to the line.
6 on the play.
All on us, y'all.
Here comes the blitz. Throwing. Drops the interception. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. Blue game.
Randolph looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. He held onto it too long. Big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. He won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
And he can't hang on to it. Failing to get the first, they turn it over on downs with time running out here in the final quarter. He'll just take a knee. Vickers stops the clock there.
let's go. Lucky. Not today. Bring it on. Let's go. Watch it out.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback.
Come on. Watch the outside. There we go, D. Watch the ball, be smart. Ain't got enough. Hey, watch the move. Let's go, D. Let's go. All day, baby. Come on. Ain't no way. Back it up, baby. On the 10. Hey, watch the screen. Stay in your lane.
Field goal was the difference in this high-scoring affair. Both teams showing plenty of potency offensively.
Away team. 30 seconds.